If you have a child in a public elementary school, they're going to miss 2 days of classes this week due to strikes, and now next week as well. ETFO, the union, says it was close to reaching a deal with the government late last week that would have avoided more strike action. However, it claims the Ford government suddenly changed tactics, so now it's escalating its job action.
This government is deliberately creating chaos in our public education system.
ETFO President Sam Hammond claims a deal was in the works Friday night when government negotiators abruptly changed the language around hiring practices. The union also claims only 40% of 2017's funding for special needs children is being offered. Not so, says the government.
We have been negotiating in good faith all along.
While that back and forth took place, every single English Catholic teacher, 45,000 in all, was walking a picket line in their second province-wide strike.
We want a competitive education for Ontario.
Public high school teachers in 10 boards, including York Region, were also striking today. And public elementary teachers will hold a province-wide strike Thursday and rotating strikes at every board. So the youngest students will lose 2 days of school this week and next week as well. Against this backdrop of unrest, the NDP had a message for the Premier: fire the Education Minister.
I think it's time for the Premier to hit the reset button.
Aren't you just politically posturing? You know the Premier is not going to do this.
Well, I would urge the Premier to do something exactly like this.
It only took a minute for the Premier's office to respond with a curt, "We will not be replacing Minister Lecce." As for talks, no negotiations are scheduled with public high school or elementary teachers. OECTA, the English Catholic Teachers Union, had a day of talks yesterday, but
we were at the table yesterday. We weren't able to make progress. Our hope is that the mediator is in contact soon and we're able to get back with more dates, because frankly that's where we'd much rather be. Now, ETFO will announce tomorrow what days it will be striking next week, and just how long will the Ford government allow the union to have children lose 2 days of school a week? Probably not that long. In fact, on the weekend, Premier Doug Ford said he was losing patience with the unions. However, to enact back-to-work legislation, the government would have to prove the school year is in jeopardy. ETFO today insisted it is not.